All right, here with JT Torres, just got the win in your first ever Who's Number One match against Magid Hage. How you feeling right now?
I feel great. I had a great match. I dominated from beginning to end. I really would have loved to get the submission, but shout out to Magid. He did a great job of staying tight and not giving too many openings when I had dominant positions.
Yeah, talk about the match a little bit. I mean, Magid really lives or dies by like the quarter guard, giving up the underhook, some funky positions, right? Like,
yep.
What were you thinking going into that?
Plays perfectly into my game. I'm a top pressure type of fighter. I got really good pressure, good shoulder pressure, and I just like closing off space. So knowing that he was a half guard player, I was excited for the match. I think it was a good style matchup for me. But the match went well. I knew he had good hand fighting from the feet. He throws a high cross here and there, but I like to think that my stand-up on the feet is at a high level, especially amongst jiu-jitsu players. I was able to hit a nice foot sweep on him and put him on his back.
Arm lock at the end, how close was it?
It was pretty close. It was really close, actually. Again, he's a funky guy. He's got funky jiu-jitsu, and the last thing I'd expected was him to throw his leg over the top of my body and bridge into it. So he did a good job of stopping my hips from bridging any further into his arm. But it was tight, man. It was tight.
So, I mean, you were on top of this division for years.
Yep.
Two-time ADCC champ.
Yep.
Little speed bump at the last ADCC,
yep.
But you got another W. Like, what's next for you? What would you want next?
Well, let's see if I can get back on this stage. I think it's a great stage to compete on, and it's a good, realistic feel for me to compete against other guys who are at that high level. I'm not sure of the rankings or where Magid's ranked at or whatever, but I know he was in the last ADCC, and if you're in ADCC, it means that you're good, you're great, you're one of the best. So to compete against him was good, and I look forward to having other matches like I just had here at Who's Number One.
I'd be interested to hear your experience because you've been around, done basically everything there is to do in the game. What was your first experience like doing Who's Number One?
It was awesome. I've been doing jiu-jitsu a long time now. This year I celebrate, I think, 14 years at black belt. I've been around a long time, and to see, where I started competing in random high school gyms in Bayonne, New Jersey, and fighting, for just a medal, right? To being on a big stage and getting treated like a professional athlete is just absolutely amazing. So it was a great experience for me to be on the stage tonight at this event. And I'm just excited for the future. I mean, it's great to see the sport head in the direction it's heading in. And credit to you guys. You guys are doing awesome and helping that happen.
So I'll just let you end it with whatever you want to say. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank all the fans who came out. The crowd is packed over there, and it's a great crowd here in Southern California, somewhere I lived for about 4 or 5 years. So it's always great to come back to the West Coast, compete, and have a great crowd. Shout out to all my students, my friends, my family back home in New York. Appreciate you guys sticking with me, training with me, helping me get ready for this event. And thank you, FloGrappling, Who's Number One, to Tommy, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love.
All right, JT, thanks. Congrats.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.